Hi, we're the Salas family, and we're currently on a round-the-world trip with our 2 kids. We first made our way to Colombia, then through Peru, and now we're in Salvador, Brazil. Salvador is historic and beautiful and fun, but there's also a lot to do outside of Salvador.
I actually had my eye on an island nearby called Mojo. I really wanted to go there for my birthday, so I walked over to this tourism company that was just a block from our house, and I arranged an overnight trip for us. It's a little bit of a journey to get out to Mojo. First you have to get over to the port, then you take a ferry, then you take a bus, and then you take a speedboat finally out to the island. And the island is actually carless.
It really wasn't that bad at all because we had great company along the way, and the tourism company was pretty entertaining as well. So we were having a couple drinks here and there.
True.
And we met some really fun, cool people. What was nice to see was that almost all of them were all local too.
What was your favorite part?
The speedboat.
Mojo is a carless island, so they have these great wheelbarrow taxis for about, I don't know, maybe a few bucks, and they'll basically take you anywhere on the island, which could be up to like a 30-minute walk for them. The birthday spot, the birthday drink, the birthday crew.
Happy birthday. We're done. We're done.
Love you.
I love you too.
Happy birthday to Mama. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Mama. I'm so sad. I'm sad.
Cheeky.
So what did you love about Mojo?
So not to sound totally cheesy, but there's really very little not to love about Mojo. There are 4 beaches, they're all within walking distance, and it's really safe.
There's almost no crime on Mojo. So Mojo is very family friendly. Not only is it safe and you can let your guard down, but the water is also accessible to children. The tide never gets too high so they can't swim, and then when it gets to be low tide, it basically reveals this whole world of these awesome tide pools, and we had so much fun getting to see all the little sea creatures that reveal themselves during that time.
This beach was filled with water just yesterday, but now it's all gone.
Yeah, see, our little Sienna is getting a good science lesson. This beach, when we were at it yesterday, was completely full all the way up to those palm trees there. And now we're at low tide, so you can see all the rocks exposed and hopefully some little friends.
Initially, we only booked for one overnight, but we had such a good time there with our kids going to all the beaches that we had to see if we could stay at least another night.
So I called up the tourist company that we were working with, Cassi, and said, hey, can we rearrange our return date? And they literally were like, yeah, just let us know when you want to come back. You don't have to give us much notice, just let us know. And so we ended up staying there a few days, and I'm so grateful both that they let us stay, but that they were so flexible. We are waiting for our ferry back to Salvador after having a wonderful few days in Mojo. What are your thoughts, Martin?
I definitely want to come back. Like, we've been to a number of different places around the world, and we rarely say that, like, hey, we for sure want to come back, even though we may have really liked some place. But this is definitely one of the places that we are set on coming back to.
What was your favorite part of Mojo?
I think it petting the kitties.
Petting the kitties. Okay, so if you're a cat lover, cat lady, cat man, Mojo's for you.
Booking with Cassi Turismo was so smooth that we ended up booking with them 2 more times. For the next trip, we went to 2 islands by boat. It was Ilha dos Frades and Itaparica.
Pretty sure between this and the speakers, it's going to be a good boat ride. First stop is Breyer's Island. And it has been ranked the something like cleanest beach in Brazil for 4 years in a row, something like that. So it looks pretty cool. You can only stay there for the morning though because there are no facilities. So we get to go there and walk to Itaparica for lunch and dinner. Seneca's got his airplane. That's how he's going to transport us. You got airplane? Airplane. It wasn't quite as much of a journey getting to Frades as it was to Mojo, but it was a journey in other ways.
It was super fun. We met a ton of cool people, and not to generalize, but it seems like Brazilians just love to have a good time.
For real, we get to the port and even the ferry operator, not affiliated with Cassi, but even he's having some drinks as we're getting onto the boat. And then we get onto the boat and they basically just start handing us drinks. So we're totally primed by the time we get out to Frades.
And there were some really nice women there that basically hand-fed Seneca watermelon until he passed out.
short day trip from Salvador, we actually went by bus and drove north.
This is what it's like to be on a trip with Seneca. He will eat for 3 hours straight if you let him.
O que acontece? Se eu for primeiro a Praia do Forte, quando eu voltar para Guarajuba, o mar vai estar muito alto. Quem quer ir à praia primeiro, levanta a mão, por favor. Joga com a terça. Ok, usted que habla español, ¿entendieron el tema?
First, we stopped at a seaside village called Guarajuba
and had the most delicious lunch. The surf is a little bit high and it's a little bit cloudy, but we are going to make the best of it and try to have a little beach day.
After having lunch at Guarajuba, we made our way over to Praia de Forte, which for me, and this is unofficially, it seemed like the cutest little town that we had seen so far in South America.
I'd say so, even through the rain.
And now we are headed down the road about 20 minutes to Praia de Forte and the Turtle Project Museum. So we get to see the Turtle Conservation Museum and hopefully see some cute little baby turtles.
Yeah. It's gonna be the best day ever.
Best day ever! We made it to Praia de Forte.
Where we see the sharks and turtles.
Yay!
After walking around for a little while, maybe getting some ice cream, we made our way over to what Praia de Forte is really famous for, which is a sea turtle sanctuary.
Project Tamar.
It's a little bit rainy, but we will make it to the turtles. The other Project Tamar sites that have been saving turtles in Brazil for about, I want to say 30 or more years. Seriously. Do bathrooms get cuter than this?
The turtles' migration cycle. You can see the different routes of all the different turtles that come here to Bahia.
A big turtle? That is the biggest turtle I've ever seen. I swear it would be as long as Martine if he went down there.
So after spending a few weeks in Salvador, we're gonna head to Brazil's tourist hotspot, Rio! And we also get to see one of Martine's friends there.
We'll see you there.